What do you wish more people understood about vertical storytelling?
I think it's becoming more known now among the community, but I would like people to know how quickly we film these and how tight the budgets we are working with as well, because sometimes there can be comments about the production value or
Yeah.
things like that. But we are moving through, and everyone on that set is doing the absolute best they can to make it, the best it can be. So I think, yeah, just for people to be aware that sometimes the verticals, they do have different budgets. Sometimes you're assigned to a project that has a much smaller budget, and everyone's doing what they can. And I think that as well, that we as the actors don't have a lot of say over the scripts as well. Sometimes we can improv and change things, but those are really locked in by the production company. So don't hold it against your favorite actors if they're in a script that you don't agree with, because sometimes they don't even know until they're on the day, and they're kind of locked into it. So that would be my only thing to say to people, to just be aware of that's, that's how it is, and it's not so dissimilar. Like, even television or movie, you're locked into a specific budget and time frame, but we just work so quickly.
You do.
And I think when the verticals really work is when they're character focused rather than world focused. I think some
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
best I've seen are where it's a really character driven piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. What's a common misconception people have about queer actors?
Oh, right. Hmm. I think probably the most common misconception I had this said to me on a set once was, does it feel weird to you to pretend to be in love with the female actress,
Yeah.
or do a scene with her? And I said, well, no, it's acting, and it's all transferable. So I think that idea that you can't transfer those feelings that you might have internally for you and put them onto, that's acting. Whether it's putting it onto someone of the a sex that you're not attracted to or whatever. So I think that's probably the misconception, that those characters can't do that, because we know straight actors have played gay roles, like
Yeah.
Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal did the iconic Brokeback Mountain, and they did such a wonderful portrayal of that love. And so it's the same thing. So I think it would be the reversal, that queer characters can't play straight roles, which we know they can. Matthew Bomber and Jonathan Bailey have done exceptional jobs at that. So I think that's probably like a misconception. And I'm not saying that's a widespread misconception, but it's just one that I have personally encountered.
Yeah.
And um, yeah, it's just, you just put everything, it's just acting to put everything into that character, and that character you're playing might be straight.
Yeah. Okay. If you could star in a vertical that you would class as your perfect storyline, what would it be?
um, I would love to play. I'd love to do another boy love vertical
Yeah.
where I'm a prince and I fall in love with my like Kingsguard from my father or something. I think that would just be.
Mm,
I really want to do like a medieval period kind of piece. I think that would just be my favorite concept to do,
that
honestly.
sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Mm,
because then that'd be so cool if there was like sword choreography. Oh, the costumes, like the idea of like a
yeah.
medieval costume. I'm
Mm,
so there. Like, I've seen a few that have popped out. I think mainly on Real Short that's done the medieval one. Like, they did the one with Nicole and Seth, and I
yeah.
was just like fanboying over the costumes, like
Some of those
fanboying
costumes are great.
over them too, but also like the costumes. I'm like, man, those costumes are so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even on like normal sets, like not medieval, some of these ball gowns and like
Oh,
suits and just they're just amazing. Like,
Some of the looks for the girls, I'm like, whoa, they look incredible.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
no,
worked
I love them.
from for a Faith, and she had some incredible looks on our set. I can't wait for people to see her. I was like, Faith, you can't, whoa, out of this world. It looks so good.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Okay, what's the funniest thing that's happened on set to you?
I think the funniest thing was like a couple of things happened on Pool Boy, which I've spoken about before, but I will
Mm,
say until the end of time is when both of our swimsuits came off in dives.
yeah.
Like I was like, are you serious? Like I cannot believe that there is probably footage in Real Shorts archives of of that. Like if
Let's hope they never get released.
Real Short Real Short, if you're listening, delete the footage.
I
um
heard you talking about that on TikTok.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. But another really funny thing that happened on set was the I remember it was one I did with Skylar Fast, and we had this scene where it was like they'd set up this dolly shot to pan into me as I was doing voiceover, and the script reader, the continuity person was meant to read out the voiceover, but they'd gotten my voiceover confused with someone else's line, right? So, okay, so imagine you're me, you're having your moment to do your voiceover. They've set up the dolly to like push into you. And then all of a sudden I'm pushing in. I'm meant to have this really serious thought. And then the script supervisor goes, "You stupid bitch." He accidentally read this other line. And everyone and the director and he was like, "That's not the line." It's just so funny. Everyone just lost it. It's just like one of those hilarious moments on set where you just all get like the giggles for no reason. So I remember that was really funny. Sky fell in the pool as well on Pool Boy in the middle of like a super serious take.
Oops.
Uh, so lots of things go wrong like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a really bad habit of laughing at things that I shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so knowing me, I'd probably laugh at something that was like morbid.
Yes, truly. Yeah, just got to giggle through it, or what can you
Yeah,
do?
yeah. Okay, I love to ask people this question, and since you've been villain and stuff, this is a good one. What's more challenging for you, delivering subtle emotion in quiet scenes or sustaining high energy during action or dramatic scenes?
I think it's sustaining the high energy
Yeah,
for sure, and just being in that heightened space. And I think sometimes even with like the villain roles, they want you to be really up here,
yeah,
so that can be really challenging. Whereas like if
yeah,
it's, I love those like really quiet, grounded, let everything go moments, let your mask drop kind of moments. They're really rewarding as an actor. So I definitely that's harder for me.
yeah. Okay. If you could revisit any character you've played and perform it again with everything you know now, would you? And who would it be?
That's such a good question. It's hard. Like as an actor, like you're always picking different parts about your performance. I think that I would. It's hard. I think that I will. There's things that I might change about Aiden upon
Yeah.
watching Pool Boy. Maybe. I think that's probably the one that sticks out of my mind. I mean, I would love to go back and play Daniel again from Lion King, but I think in terms of like adjustments that I might make to the character, I think there are adjustments I might make to Aiden from Pool Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got
Just
to
a,
let go of that afterwards too. Just be like, it is what it is.
it is what it is. And you don't know. Like you're not seeing the footage as you're doing it. So you
Yeah.
don't know specific things until you see it and go, ah, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. And
Yeah. And
you're not
you
aware of
don't always
Aiden.
get table reads either. So you can't always get an adaptation of the character before you just play it.
We
So
didn't rehearse or have a table read at all for Pool Boy. So it was
yeah.
just like straight on set, you know?
Yeah. Have you had table reads for any of your verticals?
Usually always, yes. Table read and
Oh, okay.
rehearse. the pool
That's
boy
good to
with.
hear because I know a lot of them don't. So,
Yeah, yeah. Usually, I'd say about like 75% of the time, at least from me.
oh, that's good. That's good to hear. All right. How do you make similar roles feel unique?
I'm lucky that I haven't played too many of the same type of character, except the
Mm,
villains. I've played like a few of the villains that are a bit similar, but generally my roles have been really different.
yeah.
And there's always been a point of difference between them. So I'm lucky that I haven't had to do something. But for me, it always feels different because the other actors are different, their energy is
Mm,
different. What you play off, like sometimes you might have a more playful relationship with the other actor. Like every production is going to be so different because what the other people are giving you, and it's such a
mm,
team sport, and you're feeding off everyone's energy on set. So that's how I would differentiate each vertical, even if it is a similar type of character. It's really going to be who you're acting with and the
yeah.
context of the story, because everyone has
Mm,
such a unique energy signature, I
they do.
think.
Yeah, they do. All right. Is there anything you want anybody to know about you or your work?
Oh, yeah, I want anyone to know about me. Um, I mean, it's not something that I'm burning for people to know, but I just think that anything to know about me or my work. Well, I guess that I love entertaining people, and that yeah, for me, it's just so important for people to feel happy and find joy. And that, yeah, I think the world can be really tough for so many of us, and life can be really hard at times.
Mm,
And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I love joy, like spreading joy and entertainment. And it's very important for me to reconnect with that purpose whenever
mm,
I feel doubt in myself. I can be very honest about the fact that I've struggled with a lot of self doubt in my life, a lot of nerves, a lot of insecurity. For the first couple of years of my acting journey, I was an insecure, nervous wreck. Like,
mm,
it was everything was terrifying to me. Like, but it felt exhilarating, but I was terrified at the same time because I was just bombarded with thoughts of, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like, I feel like a fraud. And, as you get more experience, that voice does quieten down, but it's still, still very much there. And so I think I'm not alone in that. There's a lot of actors who speak to that. I think Kate Winslet has like spoken about how that voice never really goes away. You've just got to try and turn down the volume. So I think that's a personal reflection for me to share, but I think it's also for other actors as well, and just for people
mm.
remembering that we're human beings as well, and we get insecure, and we're just like everyone else in that way.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody goes through, everyone in the world has had a self-doubting, moment or
Mhm.
something that they've struggled with.
Sure.
And it's hard to get past that in any situation.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep going like you did, you just keep going, you keep trying new things, and
Yep.
eventually you move past it a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Okay. I have one more question for you. What does a
Oh,
good day on set look like for you?
okay. A good day on set. Ideally, I've woken up early. I've done a little workout. I've had a little coffee. I've had a little breakfast. I'm coming to set. I'm nourished. I'm calm. I'm happy. I'm listening. I'm usually running my lines in the car. And honestly, a good day on set means just everyone vibing, having a great time, um, joking around, just having fun. Usually when you get to set, you get in the makeup chair, and then you get into wardrobe, and then you'll block through the scene. And I think it's just good vibes with the cast. Like, I think when you get a cast that you really bond with and connect with, and I've been very, very lucky with some of the casts that I've got to work with, it just makes it, because you're so much more relaxed in the scene when you've got a rapport with your team, like castmates. Even, yeah, even if you have to do intimacy or you have to do stunts, if you trust that other person and there's a rapport there, it just makes it all go so smoothly. So, having that energy is so fun. And then all sitting together on lunch. Like I remember from Unwanted True Mate with Cayman, Erin, Jen, and Kylie, we were filming over Christmas. So the house we were filming in for Unwanted True Mate was filmed 6 of the 7 days was filmed in the same place. We just used different locations around the house. And so it was like our little home for 6 days.
Yeah.
And it was all Christmassy. And at lunch, like it was cold. So we'd all cuddle up and we'd all have lunch together every day. And it was just like a little family. And
Yeah.
I think that show, the chemistry we all had, and I think that shows through the show how much we loved each other. And they're still
Yeah.
like my closest cast here.
Oh, that's good.
So that to me makes it. And like if I talk about a perfect day on set, it was my days on Unwanted True Mate. Like
Yeah.
just all of us laughing, like Cayman being ridiculous. Erin and I are like exactly the same person in the
Mm.
sense that we're always attacked by insects. So like Erin and I would eat outside and then 5 seconds later a bee would swarm at us and we'd run for our life and Cayman and Jen would just be laughing.
Yeah.
So um yeah, that's like perfect day. If I could
That's
replicate Unwanted True Mate on every set, it would be incredible.
yeah. So how close to Christmas was that? Like,
We finished filming, I want to say the 22nd.
oh, okay, so very close. Yeah.
Very close. Because I remember we all went off to our like family stuff after, and then we caught up in the new year to like do a celebration thing.
Oh, that's really cool. No, I
Yeah.
like that. It's always good when you have such a good bond with all your cast members. In like, I know a lot of you guys are really close. Like
Yes.
all the vertical community are practically like a little family,
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah. It's sweet. And
I do
you
know a lot of the male leads don't actually get to meet each other that often,
know.
which I would love to see. Like I know Campus Rivals, there was a bunch of, you know, male leads together, but we need more bigger ones where a bunch of people can come together more, I think.
Yeah, like an Avengers style.
Yes, yes,
All the
you're not the only
boys.
one who wants the superhero one.
I know. All the boys. That'd be fun.
As long as the CGI works, that's my
Yeah.
only issue. The
Yeah.
CGI has to be good.
True. True. We don't want that. Maybe it's like a character driven piece where they're all somehow related and they all have to somehow work it all out. I don't know. That could be fun. I would love
Yeah,
to see it. I'd watch that.
me too, me too. Is there a comic book? Do you read the comic books?
I don't read comics, but I love like animated series and stuff.
Yeah. Is there like a specific like superhero one that you would actually like? Like not just Spider-Man, but like a specific superhero one.
Ooh. I mean, I've always kind of gravitated towards I've always gravitated towards Spider-Man, like in terms of like the Marvel universe. From the DC universe, The Flash. I loved
Yeah,
that show
that's cool.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me
The
personally.
movie or the show?
The show, the
The
CW
show's
show.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, with Grant Gustin.
Yeah.
That's
I
peak.
enjoyed that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's peak.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for having this interview with me today. I appreciate you giving me your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for all your thoughtful questions.
No problem at all. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evening,
Yes,
and I
you
will
enjoy
talk to you
that.
again very soon.
Bye, Kathy.
Bye.